Uju relatives. Shangwewe Kamigu Queen Indigenous. This is Jamie Kellicott with HIR Wellness Institute. How are you doing? Welcome to Wellness Friday. We are here at HIR Wellness Institute. And today is Reflections and Recovery. And I would like to welcome you here with me and with Xavier. Every time that you see someone moderating, that's Xavier, one of our CARES counselors. Let me know if you can hear me. Give me a comment. Let me know. And welcome, relatives. If you're just joining us, you are here with myself, Jamie Kellicott, and Xavier for Wellness Friday. And we always like to start our time together with a smudge. So we've got that going. That's for you, relatives. How you doing today? I'm excited because it is Friday. Okay, good. You can hear. Thank you. Thank you, Xavier. It's Friday. We are wrapping up the week. It's been a long week. Now we're getting ready for the weekend. So here we are. Thank you for being here with us. Miigwech. And if you don't know who HIR Wellness Institute is, I want to give you just a little brief mention of what we do here. At HIR Wellness Institute, we offer free mental health and wellness services to Indigenous communities, underserved communities, and victims of crime, especially those who have experienced sexual assault, domestic violence, human trafficking, MMIWG. Our CEO and founder, Leah Denny, she developed this organization, all with all of her love and heart and spirit, her ancestors' prayers, and she brought it to fruition a little over 3 years ago. And here we are today with a beautiful staff, all staff who are amazingly talented and gifted individuals. And we are here for all of you. And every day of the week, we come on Facebook Live. We have something different, something for everyone, a little something for everyone. And today is all about Wellness Friday. And it's a day for us to just kind of wrap up our week, get ready for the weekend, reflect on how our week went, and talk about recovery. A little about myself. I'm in recovery. I'm walking the red road. In recovery from alcohol. It will be 6 years in October. And I was drawn to this work, went back to school for social work, always knew that I wanted to help my people, but I didn't know what that meant. And so this is where my journey brought me, is HIR Wellness Institute, here with all of you. So miigwech. So let's get started. All right. I'm excited because today's elders meditation is excellent. They always are. They're always spot on. So I like to read that, and I'll show you the book that I use. Here's the book. It's called Meditations with Native American Elders, The Four Seasons by Don Coyes. This book has been really instrumental in my life, in my journey, my healing, all of that. So today is July 24th. Let me get to July 24th. All right, you ready? Life is like a path, and we all have to walk that path. As we walk, we'll find experiences like little scraps of paper in front of us along the way. We must pick up those pieces of scrap paper and put them in our pocket. Then, one day, we will have enough scraps of paper to put together and see what they say. Read the information and take it to heart. That was a quote from Uncle Frank Davis, who's Pawnee, and he was quoting his mother. And it continues to read, "The Creator designed us to learn by trial and error. The path of life we walk is very wide. Everything on the path is sacred. What we do right is sacred. But our mistakes are also sacred. This is the Creator's way of teaching spiritual people. To criticize mistakes is not the Indian way. To learn from our mistakes is the Indian way. The definition of a spiritual person is someone who makes 30 to 50 mistakes each day and talks to the Creator after each one to see what to do the next time. This is the way of the warrior. In Ojibwe, warrior would be Ogichida, or Ogichidakwe. I only know a little bit of Anishinaabemowin, so please excuse me. I'm just learning. I'm a student, just learning. I make mistakes, and I do pray about them and ask the Creator for guidance, and I ask my ancestors for guidance. So this meditation has been really phenomenal, and it came at the right time today. Today, let me see my mistakes as a positive process. Let me learn the ahas of life. Awaken my awareness so I can see the great learning that you, my Creator, have designed for my life. Beautiful. What do you guys think? What do you think about that, relatives? How does that meditation sit with you today? We would love to hear about it. You don't have to say anything at all, but if you feel up to it, please drop a comment. Let us know how you are doing. Let us know how your week has been. And let us know what you think about this meditation that we just read. Today is all about you. We'll do a little bit of deep breathing. I learned a new way of kind of stretching, and I breathe along with it. It's kind of cool. So I'll show you. Maybe you can do it, and maybe it'll be helpful for you. I also, as I was preparing, just reading a little bit before our session today here for Wellness Friday, and I came across something that was pretty profound, and I thought it was something that I should share with all of you. I'm going to do a little bit more smudging. Who would like some? That's for all of you. We're here for reflections and recovery. And let me tell you that not every day is easy. That's okay. It's okay if it's not easy. Everyone has those days. Everyone. But I want to read something that I came across in a workbook that I was looking at. Our CEO and founder, Leah Denny, she shared this workbook with me. It's called Maintaining Emotional Sobriety. during COVID-19. It's really a pretty fantastic workbook. It's by Tian Dayton, PhD. And I sure hope that I have the right page. Let's see. Let's make sure I have the right page. Well, what do you know? Well, I don't know if this is the right page or not, and that's okay, but I found something else that I wanted to talk about also. Because last week, the last couple weeks, we've kind of had a cool theme of self-esteem. We talked about self-esteem 2 weeks ago. Last week, we kind of transitioned into self-care. And journaling is a theme that we talk about quite a bit. And the act of journaling is pretty powerful. It is a way to be able to get the words out of here and put it on paper and not have it drag us down a lot. It also can help us find organization. It can help us find balance in life. It can help us start to find our creativity. It can help us find gratitude. It can help us see patterns of where maybe we're struggling in certain areas. So let me give you an example. For instance, if I was journaling and I start noticing that each week I'm having the same issue or I'm having the same feeling come up, it's happening each day. I'm still struggling with the same problem. Maybe if I'm in certain situations and around certain people and the same sorts of um, complicated discussions come up and it starts making me feel a certain way. That's an example of being able to see a pattern. If I'm writing those things down in my journal and then I look back at my journal, let's say I tell myself after a week of journaling, I'm going to look back at it. Maybe on Fridays, maybe on Sundays, whatever day. Doesn't matter. The day doesn't matter. But if I start looking back and I start seeing those patterns, that journaling can help me see that and start thinking, okay, I'm noticing this about myself. Maybe I want to work on that. Maybe I want to look at that a little bit. Maybe I want to sit with that a little bit and sort of figure out what's going on there. There really was this great paragraph that I read, and it was talking about sitting with uncomfortableness. And that's something that really I wanted to talk about today because as we are walking our journey, as we are healing, healing is going to get uncomfortable at some times. There's going to be points where it's uncomfortable. Recovery is going to feel uncomfortable sometimes. And that's all right. That's okay. And I really wanted us to talk about that a little bit. Hopefully I'll find it as I'm sort of paging through. In the meantime, relatives, if you could post a comment on what your experience is with journaling, that would be great. Do any of you have any experience with journaling? That's the question right now. So if you're on, I can't see everybody, so I apologize. I see that we have some people on, I just can't see the names. So if you feel comfortable, if you wouldn't mind posting in the comment, what is your experience with journaling? Have you ever done it before? Have you heard of it before? And if you have done it, what did it look like for you? And did it work? Did you feel like it was a good thing for you? What was that like? So journaling, who's done it? And if you haven't, that's okay too. Last week, we also touched on some examples on how we can journal and what we can do. I think it is really, really beneficial for us in many ways. It's beneficial to be able to, there's a couple different ways that you can journal. There's the thought process of just putting anything down on paper that comes to mind and don't even think about it. Just whatever comes to mind, write it down, get it out. There's the other way of thinking about journaling, and there's no right or wrong way. I mean, I should say there's no wrong way. You can do journaling any way that you'd like. But there's that other process or other thought where you sit and you give yourself maybe 20 minutes and you really think about what went on in your day and you write about that. Or maybe it's you give yourself a prompt for that day and say, one thing that I am grateful for today is, and that's the start of your page of your journal for that day. And you really reflect. You really sit and you give yourself time to think about it and to process what happened in your day and what was good in your day, and you write about it. So what do you guys think? What do you think, relatives? I just want to show you something that I'm coming across right now. Let's see, there's a couple really cool images. Resilience. It says owning my own, my, ugh, owning my strengths. So, so it's got cool images that you can color. I love the patterns for coloring for, like in the books for adults. I love those patterns. I learned through COVID-19 that I actually enjoy coloring. I didn't think that I did, but I do. It's very self-soothing for me. Oh, bonjour, Barbara. Well, hello, everyone. This is very special, I have to say. Barbara Blackdeer McKenzie was our board president, and she is now a staff member of HIR Wellness Institute. Barbara, thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you. We miss you lots. Hope you're doing well. So let's read Barbara's comment. I've done journaling. The writing thing was interesting, especially when I look back years later. Yeah, I've learned the way it benefits me go beyond words, using art to fill in some of the blanks or entries that felt too short. Yes. Thank you, Miigwech, Barbara, for saying that, because you're absolutely right. That's the cool thing about journaling, is that it can look like anything at all that you want it to. You can color on it, draw on it, paint on it, add stickers to it. Maybe there's certain pictures that you want to add into it, actual pictures, like back in the day when we'd take a picture and then we'd have them printed and put them in scrapbooks or photo albums, anything at all. You could use stamps. You could use, um, yeah, like ink and stamps. I have some of those at home that I like, with like cool images on it that I like to add to cards or things like that. Journaling, any way you want. It's really helpful though. Helpful as you're walking your journey. Very helpful. Let me read this. So I don't know if this is the page that I was looking at, but I'm going to read it because I like it. It says, journaling our emotions. Journaling is actually a very helpful way of dealing with unfelt feelings. As we abandon ourselves to the paper, feelings come pouring out of us that we have forgotten were there. And as they do, our thinking mind witnesses them. And once we can sit with them and tolerate their intensity without acting out, shutting down, or self-medicating, a new narrative begins to take shape before our eyes. It helps to have journaling exercises that are focused and include the kinds of well-researched inquiry that can help you to work through help you to work through and normalize what you are experiencing. This is how you can use this experience as a moment of personal growth because, frankly, the gold is in what gets triggered. What triggers us sends up a red flag marking the spot of hidden pain. Once you can translate your hidden feelings into words, you will wonder what took you so long, because dealing with what you have gone to so much trouble to avoid feeling is liberating and energizing and a huge relief. We need to learn that we can survive our overwhelming feelings of anxiety and pain. And as we do, something paradoxical happens. They become less overwhelming. They actually dissipate. And as we feel them, we develop strength so that the next time we have to sit through our overwhelming feelings, it's easier. We experience a new kind of safety, a safety living in our own skin. That actually was what I was looking for to read. That's exactly it. Journaling our emotions. I wanted today to be all about talking about how we start to move through some of that pain, some of that stuff that's getting us stuck. I just wanted us to think about that a little bit and talk about it a little bit and to circle that back to knowing that one of those ways that we can do that is through journaling. It really is like that piece about having to sit with those uncomfortable feelings. It's huge. It's really huge. That's a big deal. So if we can have that kind of safety net of our journal, that piece of paper, that notebook, whatever it is, and maybe because we're artistic, we draw it out. Maybe we draw out that pain. Maybe we like words and we put our pain to words. Maybe we are artistic in a different way and we sing the pain. Or maybe we like theater and we act out the pain. Journaling, though, is one of those ways that we can put it out somewhere, look at that, read about it, whether it's silently or out loud, and start to sit with what that is. Start to sit with those things that are triggering to us. And it's not always going to be easy. I know that. I live it. I've lived it. It's a lifelong journey. These moments that we're taking together today, learning about, thinking about, talking about some of that hard stuff, it's part of the pathway to healing. You're already doing it. You're already doing it. That is something to be really proud of and to hold really close to your heart and spirit. You're already doing it. Here you are. You are sacred. Your story is sacred. That's a beautiful thing. You're beautiful. So we've got some comments. I see you guys know each other. All right, this is awesome. Barbara, it looks like there's a Jessica here. Hi, Jessica Boujou. I don't see your name, so I'm sorry. The only reason I saw it is because Barbara said hi. And hi, Heather. Boujou, Heather. Welcome, both of you. Thank you so much for being here. Barbara wrote, writing about emotion is really hard for me because I don't have a very good grasp on the vocabulary surrounding emotion. I found looking at an emotion wheel is helpful to explore what words might apply to what I'm feeling. Yeah, yep, you're right, Barbara. It is really hard to put the emotions into words. You are so right. And that would be an excellent resource for us to put together. Going to make a mental note of that one, Barbara. Thank you. But you're right. They're actually on that wheel. I know the wheel that you're talking about, and I've looked at it before and thought, oh, I didn't even know I could explain things in that way. So it's really a excellent teaching tool. And Barbara also says, Jamie, you are so right, especially on singing the pain. That is so liberating. Yeah, it is. It is. Have any of you ever experienced that feeling of there's like a tightness here and maybe something you're feeling in the neck area and maybe it feels tight, maybe it feels like you have a lump in your throat? Well, I have that sometimes. And throughout my life, I have struggled with anxiety and with depression. And those are kind of some of those things that a lot of people who have been walking in recovery and a lot of, well, if we've experienced any kind of adversity or trauma in our life, we probably have experienced those things. And one of the things that I have noticed in my life as a professional singer and songwriter, that has been such a freeing thing for me. Every time that I've been able to be somewhere where I can just open my vocal cords, just let them go and sing. And I'm able to, I personally really connect to being able to tell a story through song. And it is so liberating and feels instantly, for me, it feels instantly um, like healing, instantly. It instantly causes any sort of fears, any sort of tension, any sort of worry immediately leaves when I start to use my gifts of singing. Is that it's actually I'm thinking about one song that I wrote that is called Where I've Been, and it speaks to my experience with domestic violence. And the song says, don't you know where I've been? Don't you know what I've seen? There was a time thought I had everything. But you know he's no good. I didn't know he was no good. I wanna tell the world that he was no good. His looks was deceiving. Life just passed me by. So that's just a little bit But that in and of itself, when I was going through a really hard time in life, just being able to put those words down, and I heard them and they went onto paper and they became a song that I was able to perform. That was liberating and freeing. It was like being able to share my story with other people, and maybe that would help other people through their story and be able to find the confidence to be able to talk about their story. That's been healing for me. Very healing. Jessica Ryan. She says, greetings, happy to share this space. Had difficulty getting my equipment to work, but glad to be part of this. Thank you for making it available for us. And she says, powerful lyrics. Miigwech, Jessica. Thank you. Thank you. So music, that can be a powerful thing. Playing an instrument, putting all of your good love and energy into it. Journaling's not the only way. That's just one way, one avenue. It's really what that important piece is being able to find whatever that outlet is for you, because we're all beautiful, different people. Whatever that outlet is for you, use that, whether it's a journal, whether it's writing a song, whether it's painting a beautiful painting, or just singing a beautiful song that you love. Whatever that is, find that vehicle and take those emotions and put it into that. Reflect on it. Sit with it sometimes. Sit with it. Barbara, I wish I had your gift of writing music. You are so amazing. Oh, Barbara, I am humbled and very honored to walk this journey with you. You are beautiful and amazing and have such a gift. So many gifts. Your artwork, beyond, beyond brilliant. Really. You are a gift to our world, to our communities, to our people. Thank you. It truly is a blessing and an honor for me to be here with all of you. And Barbara, you have helped me personally on my journey. So thank you. Thank you. There's a lot of ways that we can walk our healing journey. Lots of beautiful opportunities. And I'm not saying that it's always going to be easy, because it won't. That's the reality. It won't always be easy. And you know what? I don't even think that life was meant to be easy. To truly have balance. Would it be in balance? I wonder sometimes. Would we be in balance if everything was always going perfectly well? Would we have that balance? I don't think so. I look back at my life, I see just experiences and upbringing and choices. Everything that has happened in my life has made me me. Everything that has happened in your life has made you you. That's amazing. That's beautiful. That's special. That's sacred. Everything that you have experienced has made you you. And you are what makes this world beautiful. All of you. It takes every single one of us. Every single one of us. And I know that we are in a time that's difficult right now. I know that. I feel it. I live it. But I also know that right inside of us, do you remember that onion that I mentioned this onion every now and then? Right inside of us, our true spirit, we all have resiliency right inside of us, right deep down inside of our core. And it will help us through those moments that are difficult. All we have to do is tap into that. And I say all we have to. I mean, there's days where it's hard, right? I know. And I've come to learn that those days that are hard are really major blessings. Really major blessings. They're teaching us something. They're showing us something. They're opening another door to something that we need to hear, we need to know about. So maybe that's something that we can do together, is start thinking about when the day is hard, what is it teaching me? What does this moment want me to know? What is the creator, or however you connect, whatever your spirituality is, whatever that energy is that you connect with? What is this teaching me right now? Where am I going to go from here? And maybe it has to do, maybe it's connected with that journaling and you writing things down and looking back at where were the good moments and where were maybe the difficult moments. And is there something that I want to work on? Do I want to sit with something a little bit more? When I have a reaction to something, let me sit with that a little bit and just be okay with feeling whatever that is. I think that could be our challenge going from today till next week. Sit with some of that uncomfortableness and listen for not just hearing, listen for in your body. What is it telling you? Watch for the signs. They're all there. They're there. I see some comments. Barbara said, "Oh, you're making me cry. This has been a really hard couple of weeks with lots of challenges and changes." Yeah, Barbara, thank you for sharing that. Thank you. I wish you were here right now, and I wish that we could actually hug. I'm a hugger. Naturally, just me as a person, I am very much a people person. I am a hugger. And so I have to stop myself. And so I'm internally always like, because, I've got my mask here. We do social distancing, we wear our masks, and that's difficult. So I'm hearing you say that you have had challenges, that it's been hard. And I want to hug you. Just know that I'm here with you. I'm thinking about you. I'm keeping you close into my heart and my spirit. I will smudge for you. I will pray for you. All of you. That's what this time is for us to come together at the end of the week and reflect on what's happened, learn a bit about recovery. So when I talk about recovery, I do talk a little bit about addiction, but recovery for me is also a healing journey. So we may have people here that have not, there's never been an addiction that has touched their life, but maybe something else, maybe some other adversity, some other really hard thing has happened. Recovery, for me, is a healing journey. We're all walking that. And this gives us time to do that together for just a little bit. For a little bit. So I know we're all busy. We all have other things to do. I know that. So for me, it really is an honor to be able to walk this healing journey with all of you. You're taking a moment out of your day to be here with myself and with Xavier. Taking a moment to come together, to bring our energies together, to bring our love and spirit together. And you know what? If you're not feeling the love today, that's okay. We will hold it for you. We will bring it for you. I really want you all to hear that. That if you don't have it in you today, you don't have the strength to muster up some positive energy, it's okay. We've got you. It's okay. We've got you. You showed up. You showed up. That is beautiful and amazing. That is strong. That is powerful. It's okay if it's not the greatest day. We've got you. We will hold that space for you. We will muster up the positivity for you. And we will share it with you and bring it to you. Every Friday, Xavier and I go live for Wellness Friday. And it's been, the timing is not always exact. We try to get on around 3:30, sometime between 3:30 and 4. But when we show up, we always are showing up with all our love, our good energy and spirit. You know what we're doing right now? This is called CAM. CAM is a term that was coined and developed by our CEO and founder, Leah Denny. CAM is called Community Activated Medicine. And what it means is the people are the medicine. So just think about that for a moment. We think about how if we're not feeling well, we have to go to the doctor. We're not feeling well, we need something to give us something, medicine, something to make us feel better. CAM, Community Activated Medicine. The people are the medicine. You are the medicine. That tells me that we already have it within ourselves. And then when we come together like this and we share it with each other, how much more powerful that is for all of us. Community Activated Medicine, CAM. You already have the medicine. I have the medicine. It's within us. And we're giving it to each other. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Barbara, you are so welcome. You are so welcome. It's an honor to be here. And you know what I would love to do right now? I would love to see what our positive quotation is today. So here's another book that I read out of. This says The Daily Book of Positive Quotations by Linda Picone, I think is how you say the name. And today, okay, so we're going to go over to July 24th. Ooh, that's a pretty picture. Here, I like showing pictures too. This isn't for the 24th, but that's a nice picture. I love images of the outdoors, nature. It's just, it helps. It's grounding for me. Nature is grounding for me. So here's July 24th. You ready? It's called giving of ourselves. You give but little when you give of your possessions. It is when you give of yourself that you truly give. That is a quote by Khalil Gibran. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correct. When a charity asks for help, it's easy to write a check. When a friend is ill, it's easy to send a card or a gift. But it would mean a lot more to the charity and to our friend if we gave of ourselves instead of our money. It would also mean a lot more to us. We waste so much time in meaningless activities, watching television, gossiping, fretting about things we can't change. If we could devote just part of this time to helping others, we'd all be better off. I tell myself I'm too busy to volunteer or to volunteer more than I do. But if I look at my schedule carefully, I can find the time. Giving of ourselves. You all are doing that right now. This time that we come together for Wellness Friday, I do a lot of talking because we're not here together. If we were in the same room, we'd be sitting in a circle. We'd all have our moment to talk. But we're still giving of ourselves. We are here with each other. Xavier and I, we're just holding the space. We're holding the virtual space. And you all are joining this virtual circle. And you're giving of yourself. Just the fact that we're putting our energies together at the same exact time, watching the same exact thing, listening to the same thing. We're giving of ourselves. You're giving of yourself. Every time that you comment, you add a suggestion or you share something about yourself, you're helping others. You are giving of yourself. That's beautiful. Every time that we show up, we're healing someone. And relatives, for those of you who are here today, that meant that you were supposed to be here. Everyone that's here right now was meant to be here. There was something in our conversation today that was meant for you. Meant for you. I have one more thing that I want to read before I sing a song. I like to add songs to our time together here. This book is called Gratitude Works. Gratitude. And this is just a book full of different things that people wrote about that they were grateful for. It says, Open Your Heart to Love, and this is by Catherine Shearer and Eileen Bodeau. I'm just going to pick a random page because it's not like the calendar type. Random page, where do we want to go? I'm not sure, maybe right now. Okay, it says, I'm so grateful for a playful self. Frolicsome rustling raises energy. A trip to the magic shop piques curiosity. Borrowing a bike and taking a ride hints at the little kid inside. I'm so grateful for a playful self. Playfulness. That's a way to find joy. Journaling. That's a way to find gratitude. Both are ways to practice self-care. Self-care is a way towards healing. Healing is how you find your best self and live your best life. And you're all doing it. Every single one of you are doing it. No matter what you think that looks like, no matter if your day is hard and things seem chaotic and out of sorts and you don't feel good and you have a headache and you just don't want to eat, or you want to eat a whole bunch, like that's me usually. I'm like hungry, but whatever it is, you're already doing it. You're walking the healing journey. This beautiful, wonderful, amazing, special, spectacular, brilliant, awesome healing journey. And I'm grateful to be here with you. There's a couple songs that I like to sing, and I would love it if you would sing with me. I don't know if the music part is going to go through, but we'll try. It might not. I don't know. Can you hear it? Let me know. It's called Redemption Songs. War pirates, yes, they rob I. Sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. But my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Oh, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Oh, have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Yes, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs. All I ever had, redemption songs. These songs of freedom, songs of freedom. Redemption songs. Miigwech, everyone. I've got one more for you. This song is called Follow, and this song is a beautiful song by an artist named Brandy Carlisle, and she's one of my faves, but I really love the lyrics, and I want to share that with you, and I dedicate this to all of you. Follow your heart and see where it might take you. Don't let the world outside there break you. They know not who you are inside. And they've never felt your pain. Don't ever let them crack. Hold out. I know you feel it getting cold out. Without the blanket for your soul now. Before you know it, you'll be frozen. And you have to see this through. There's no one here but you. I feel the rain coming down. It reminds me of who I used to be. But now that's nothing more than a memory. Don't go to sleep and cry because tomorrow, well, if you let it will swallow you up, and none of this will matter anymore. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I feel the rain coming down. It reminds me of who I used to be. But now that's nothing more than a memory. Follow your heart and see where it might take you. Don't let the world outside there break you. They know not who you are inside. They've never felt your hell. Don't ever let them crack your shell. Don't let them crack your shell, relatives. No one knows what's inside there but you. You are beautiful. You are worthy. You are amazing. I am sending you all love, all peace, all joy. Miigwech for being here today with us. Miigwech Xavier for walking this journey with us, for holding space for us and for having our back. Miigwech Barbara, Miigwech Jessica. Who else is here? Miigwech Heather. And for all of the rest of you that I can't see your name, Miigwech, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for walking this journey with us. We will see you next week, Friday, for Wellness Friday. It's been a real pleasure. I encourage you to sit over the next week. Take one moment to just sit with something that you're feeling that's uncomfortable. Allow yourself to feel whatever that is that you're feeling. It's okay. You're going to get through it, and you're going to be stronger for it. You will, I promise. Sending you lots of love. Lots of love. Have a beautiful weekend. Gigawabaman. I'll see you later.